Yo, Bracy Skills Clinics, top of the morning again, man. Once again, y'all see me. I'm on my morning walk, man. Health is wealth. Make sure y'all out there staying healthy, hydrated. Summertime, gets you some nice workout in. I already got a good lift in this morning. I'm doing my little walk, getting some cardio in a little bit, but, you know, got a little time to do a quick video. This video is a special one because I'm going to talk about our program. I know I talk about our program a lot, but this one, I'm strictly talking about it you know, just from the year we've had so far. So today, we're in the middle of June. What's it, the 14th? I think it's the 14th, right? Yeah. June 14th, 2024. If you're a high school program, if you're doing it the correct way, you're probably on break right now because everybody's doing summer league with their high school. So this is kind of like, I would say, equivalent to like the all-star break in the NBA. I mean, obviously it's not a whole month. Like, you know, the NBA is like maybe, what, a week or two. But this is like our all-star break as AAU coaches and program directors and things like that. So a lot of people get a chance to, you know, talk to college coaches a little bit more in depth and get out and watch a couple summer league games. You know, a lot more training sessions going on. So it's a lot of fine tuning at this time of the year. But what I want to do and talk about in this video, man, is I want to shout out our entire program, man. I'm going to stick with the high school side. Shout out our youth divisions too. Our 10U, 11U, Coach Pat, Coach Joey, wonderful job getting that going. We've never really been big on the youth side. So I want to definitely shout them brothers out, man, getting us going on the young side, man. We'll definitely be tapping in and looking at those guys more and featuring those guys more. You know, it's the busy time for high school, but we got a lot of plans for our youth divisions as well. So shout out those guys as well. But we're going to keep it on the high school side for now. Hey, I don't know if people notice, I'm not one of those tooting your own horn type guys. All I'm here to do is state facts. All I'm here is to talk about, you know, what's happened. This is not opinions. This is just facts. This has been the most productive year I think we've had in our 9 years doing this AAU stuff, in particular with Team Rampage. This has been by far, the most productive year. I know we've had years in the past where we had guys go D1, and, you know, the jury is still out on that. But I'm going to say it's the most productive because we're still moving kids on. We've had about, top of the head, man, I guess that's a good thing. We've had about 5 or 6 kids commit in the past month. We had another kid, shout out Larry Lewis, who, man, he's been with us. This is his 3rd year in the program. He got his first D2 offer this week from Cal State San Marcos. Shout out Coach Book, Coach Fish. So that took place this week. And that's besides the 5 guys that committed and moved on. Armand Nouid, Isaac Johnson, Veron Mitchell, Jonathan Chappell. Am I missing anybody? I hope I'm not missing. Man, if I'm missing anybody, please, I apologize. I think that's it. Nick Cubley committed to San Francisco City. He was actually our first commit. So, I mean, just overall, like, we've had a lot of guys commit in the past month or two, and, you know, I'm proud of that. But that's not even the only reason why this has been the most productive year. I know in AAU it's about development. It's about getting kids out. You know, I've talked several times about that. You know, your AAU record is not it doesn't matter, but I do like to keep track of it because I do feel like we play in quality events, and I try to keep an overview on how we're doing overall within the high-level events that we've done. And so we've played 29 games, or 17U in particular. We've played 29 games, and we're 21-8. We went 3-1 in the New Balance circuit. I think the only thing that we didn't do well on is the live period. The live period, we struggled. We lost a couple tough games in the live period. We went 1-3 in the live period. And that's probably the only black eye, I would say, on our season, just how we did at the live period. But guys are moving on. So Is it really a black eye if the guys are moving on, getting offers, commitments? Maybe, maybe not. But that's been the only thing record-wise that we probably didn't do well at. But outside of that, we've beaten some quality teams. We've beat some shoe deal teams. We're competitive. Tyrese Maxey's AAU team out in Dallas, we lost by 9. Very competitive game. I mean, it still irks my nerves how we lost, because basketball coaches, hear me out. How do you get out-rebounded by like 25, 30 and lose by 9? So that should let you know how that game went. We got out-rebounded by 25, 30. I got killed on the offensive boards and lost by 9. So, take that and dissect that however you guys want to. But anyways, not to go off track, we're 21-8 through 29 games. We've got 5 or 6 guys committed. Another kid gets offered to a D2 this week. We've had 1 to 2 sophomores in and out our rosters. So we got even young guys playing up, and we've been able to sustain. I've never played a single game with everybody that's on my roster playing at the same time. There was always somebody missing. So I think we had a fantastic spring, if you ask me. And it doesn't stop at 17s. Our 16s, they've played against like 10-plus shoe deal teams. They've played 5 EYBL teams this year. 5 EY. They've played against Northwest Rotary, Vegas Elite 15s and 16s. As you know, 15U on the EYBL are really good. So, they've played the Vegas Elite 15s and 16s. They played the Soldiers, 16U EYBL. They've played Team Why Not EYBL. They've played Jalen Green Elite 3SSB team. They've had a crazy schedule, and they've competed at a high level for the most part. I mean, obviously some teams they got blew out. Highest level was EYBL. So there were some games they got blew out, but there was also some games that were very competitive, games they actually could have won. And to play 5 EYBL teams, I mean, think about it. When you look at these EYBL sessions, right? Like when you do a session, like the first session EYBL, say you do the first session in Indiana, you're playing like 4 games, right? Against all EYBL teams. So if my 16s have played against 5 EYBL teams, we've basically played a EYBL session. Like we've played a session. You get 4 games in a session. And our 16s have played 5 EYBL teams this season. So just keep that in mind. Like they've been doing fantastic. They've had a brutal schedule. Brutal schedule. Most teams at 16U will be lucky to play 1 EYBL team, and they've played legitimately 5. I'm not talking about the EYBL program, but you're playing against the Oakland Soldiers Blue, no, we're saying the team that are actually on the circuit. They've played 5 of them. And then our 15s, shout out all our 15U coaches, Coach Jordan, Coach Jared, Coach Bird, Coach James. They have all 3 of our 15U teams have 8th graders on them. All 3 of them. Some of the 15Us got more 8th graders than others, but every 15U has an 8th grader on them, and they've been doing fantastic. They've won a couple local tournaments playing up, and so you got to think these kids that are playing 15U right now, they're going to be there again next year. And, so the future is bright. I also want to highlight our 17U Premier team, our second team, teams that, people try to downplay second teams like they can't be good. Bro, they went 3-1 in the live period. They went 3-1 in the live period. The first live period, they went 3-1. So, I'm just saying this overall right now, we're a high school program. Our second 16s, they competed. They had a decent live period as well. I want to definitely highlight them. Coach Paul, they've been improving. A lot of those kids are having success going back to their high schools in summer league based on the competition that they've seen with us. So our whole entire high school portion of our program has been balling. Very productive year. And I definitely want to shout them out. I know we're at the midway point, and we're about 2 or 3 weeks away from getting back going. But bro, our program is growing. I'm definitely appreciative of everybody involved, from the coaches, the players, the parents. But this has definitely been one of the more productive years we've had in our 9-year history. Like, just, we can highlight each team about what they've done throughout the year. So salute to you guys, man. Let's keep going. I definitely want to do a video shouting out the program. So let's keep getting these guys better. Let's also keep improving as coaches, because if we don't improve as coaches or trainers, then the kids can't improve. So everybody, let's get better, from the coaches to the players, even the parents. Let's keep improving, keep doing our thing, so that we can finish this year out in the summer, finish out strong, and, you know, it carries right over to their high school season. So I definitely want to do a quick video, man. Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe. We out.